A lot of men are passing through a lot. They face all forms of pressure from the society, cultural pressure, and of course, personal pressure. That pressure to be seen, to be a man, to be strong, to be valued. There's a whole lot of pressure a lot of men go through. And most women have put themselves in that position where they feel like, oh, he's a man. He can handle everything, that he's stronger. No way this man cannot chest all the pressure, all the stress, all the trials that life brings to him. This could be true in most cases, but it's not always true. A lot of men face a whole lot of pressure, no empathy coming from anywhere. Nobody sees them. They just face this pressure and they're expected to just be strong at all times. Let's talk about some of this pressure that men do face. Number one pressure that men face is financial pressure. A lot of men are passing through a lot financially. And when they are passing through this pressure, there is nobody to talk to because people will tell you, are you not a man? Are you not a man? Why are you complaining? Why are you saying you don't have money? Why are you saying that you cannot find a way to get money? Why? Because of that provider mentality. We have all seen men to be the provider. And yes, most of them are doing a fantastic job at that. Those that are not doing a good job at that really, really wish to do a good job of providing. And they are also faced with more pressure when they have a partner that earns more than that. Because mentally, they are being structured, right from the time that they were kids to believe that, yes, it is my job to provide for my woman, to provide for my kids. So it doesn't all go well with them mentally when their partner is the one making more money. It's not as if they are jealous. It's not as if they are not happy for you, but it puts that extra pressure on them on wanting to make more. And this could lead to depression, stress, a whole lot of things, to be honest. Another pressure that a lot of men do face is emotional expectation. The way men are bombarded with expectations emotionally is too much pressure on them. They have this pressure right from the time they were kids. You are told that you're supposed to be a rock where anything is being thrown at, right? And you don't move. They have that upbringing of boys don't cry. You're expected to absorb the emotional burdens of your partner, your own emotional burden, the one that comes with kids, the one that comes from your parents, your family, extended family, without nobody even caring about how you feel about these things. These men are thrown into emotional expectation. You see people saying, even I myself, I encourage men, come to me, go to any other place, seek help, talk about your emotion, cry, express emotion. But this is not the way they are raised, right? Even if some men try to do this, they are being mocked. So they prefer to bottle up the way they feel and take it down to their graves rather than to express themselves. People should learn to be empathic. People should learn to open up. Women especially should learn to open up to their men and allow them to express themselves without being judgmental. I believe the judgment that comes from it is their major problem, right? Where they open up to you and tell you something. It's either you're using it against them, you're talking behind their back about it. It makes that person to run into their shell. Already that shell is there waiting. In fact, they never even left it. They just peek through the window and then you make them run back and they don't come out anymore. The third one is performance. They are expected to be excellent in their careers and love and life. In every aspect of life, there is this pressure that you are the man, you're supposed to lead. Even in the family, you see your own parents telling you, you are the guy, that your siblings are supposed to look up to you. Even if you are the last born son, they are telling you your sisters are looking up to you. How will you be looking up to somebody that is not even the first to be in the family? They're telling you that you are a guy, you are the one that will lead them, you are the one that will protect them. So there is this constant expectation for you to excel in everything you are doing in life. From that early age, they have that burden on them to do better. And some of them they are being thrown into that situation where it becomes too much that they don't have any emotional outlets, right? This is why you see a lot of men, they develop a lot of diseases way more than women. They tend to become more in their shell, not being expressive at all, both in life and relationship, even in their career. They don't open up because even if they tell you their situation, what you're going to tell them is chin up, man up, you're a man. What are you crying for? What are you bothered about? That's life, right? Another thing is leadership expectation, just like the performance one. Everybody is expecting a man to lead. Everybody. Let's talk about war, talk about societal problems. When it comes to anything that's happening in the society, right? If thieves come to your place, men are the ones that are expected to jump out and fight them. If there's a war, men are expected to be the one to lead in this war. Be the leader. Be the one that covers the rest of the family. Even in places where women are leading, they will still expect a man to do better. Even the woman that is even leading will be telling you, you're a man. Can't you see where I am? This is where you're supposed to be, but it's because you're not doing well enough. They add more pressure on you. They have this more of expectation for you to lead. Lead by example. In the family is the same thing. The boys are expected to do better in everything. They teach you more and they expect more from you. Finally, men are constantly having this fear of vulnerability. You cannot cry as a man. Boys don't cry. That is everybody's favorite saying, right? Men are being put in this position where it is almost impossible for you to bear your heart, even to your fellow man, because all of you had the same upbringing, right? All of you went through basically the same lecture from your parents, from society. So as a man, you showing vulnerability and telling somebody, oh, I'm afraid of trying this. The person is telling you you are a man. But being a man does not take away from the fact that you are afraid. Being a man does not take away from that feeling of not knowing what to do, of not knowing the next step to do. So men are afraid of opening up. Men are afraid, even if you're around a man, for him to open up and tell you this is what I'm passing through. That thing must have gotten him to the point that he doesn't have any option. So we must all try as much as we can to create a safe haven for this man. Don't force him to talk, because that will even make him to run into his shell. Like I said, they only open these shells to peek. You start forcing him to say what is inside that shell that he's hiding, you will only make him to run because he can't trust you. That's the word. Men cannot open up and give you that trust because it's not just how they are built, right? They are afraid to open up to you because most of them that have tried to open up themselves have been judged, have been belittled, have been mocked, have been cajoled, have been made to become the oppressor, even though they are the victim. You're telling somebody, this is what I'm experiencing in my marriage, this is what I'm experiencing in my relationship. The person is telling you, you are the problem, you're a man, why didn't you handle it like this? And that is your vulnerable state. That is your point of opening up and being yourself. So we should all try to practice effective communication with men. Effective communication is not all about you opening your mouth to talk. Sometimes silence is golden. Allow these men to take out their time to decide whether you are that person they want to be vulnerable with. Okay, so if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Oringoshade Oringo, and I create relationship videos like this, mind-blowing tutorials and travel vlogs. And they're all arranged for you in different playlists so that you can binge watch at your own convenient time. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, and also turn on your bell notification so that you'll be the first person to get notified anytime I post a new video. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Please be kind to men. Please be patient with men. Please be understanding with men. I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.